Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and welcome back to the Calmlands on what's going to be a little bit of an odd episode. Some things have happened and changed. So, since the last time that we were here, I started recording the episode where we're going to harvest that field. For those that don't know, my ferret named Kuma, he got really sick on Thursday, and I went and took him to the vet, and when I got back I was like, okay, I'll record the video and it'll be fine. I was very irritable whenever I started recording, and I just tried to push through it, and that didn't pan out. So some things have changed. We'll go through each one of those now. I did go ahead and buy the potato harvester, and we've got that. I traded in the Italian green trailer that we've been using, and I got a train of semi-dump trailers. Because things were just taking so long to do. I was spending around 10 minutes per trailer load just driving to the sell point. So those are different things. The field is very productive, let's say. I'll fill up that trailer in just a couple passes. We'll go make a couple passes so you guys can kind of see what's going on. The other things that, and I'm saying a lot, and I don't mean to, I'm just trying to get my head right. I ended up taking Kuma to Charleston, South Carolina yesterday morning. He had gotten a lot worse, and he has a tumor around his adrenal gland. So he's being an expensive little butt right now. I'm trying to not be too excitable. It is what it is. These things can happen. He's stable. He's in good condition. He's here at the house. They did a biopsy on what the tumor is, and we'll be able to find that out on Monday or Tuesday whenever they get the results back from the lab. At that point, we'll have to figure out what the treatment option is. He could either have to have chemo, or he's going to have a chip implanted in his skin that releases a chemical into his body that helps suppress it and makes it go down. So my little guy is very, very cold right now. He has a shaved little tummy. He looks very cute with it, but he's just definitely not feeling the best. Thank you for the guys that did send kind words. I posted up a short whenever we got back yesterday. So if I sound a little disjointed from what's going on today, I do apologize about that. Got a lot of things going on, but we're going to push on through. Other news is whenever we did get back, there's not a lot you can do. I had to give him medicine and keep an eye on him. So he sat here on my lap, and we finished up the modeling on the 5020 yesterday, and got that sent off to AMG Gaming, and he's going to let me know what kind of, if there's any more action that I need to take on my end. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure that my part in the 5020 mod is done. It is modeled. It is a complete thing. XML is not finished. I was going to do a video on it today, but as you can tell, I'm not really feeling the best. So yeah, we're gonna skip out on that. I want to do a little bit more XML work. I can't really change anything in the model. Like if I find something wrong, I can't change that now. We'll have to go through some back and forth talkings. If something like that does need changed. So outside of that, we are just trucking along. So that is out of my hands now. I do have a lot of younger guys and gals asking, if it is coming to console. I don't know. I really don't know. I have a Patreon set up for it. I've been very open from the beginning. If it can go, it'll go. Right now it's sitting right under 400,000 tries, or polygons, whatever you want to call it. And that's a good amount. It's 200,000 less than a Combine that made it onto consoles. So, at least there's that. So if we are able to do it, I might have to trim back a few of the options. Like, you might not get the Kren locap. You'll just have to, man it out with the Henniker or something. I don't know. That's just me guessing at this point. I don't know if file size is too much, poly count is too much, but that would be one of the easier things to get rid of. Would to be copy the mod and just make a console version that's missing certain options, like a front axle or something. But yeah, there's that. So we've got that to look forward to at least. But please don't be blowing up my messages all day with it's console. Like, that's literally been my inbox for the past week. I get it that you guys don't have mods, but hey, if you're gonna blow up a guy's inbox that much, go make your own. Then figure it out. I'm not taking people's money. Like I see a lot of other fine American modders. So it's just where it's at. Just not right now. I can't put up with the BS right now. So those comments will be flat out ignored until my little bug, or bear, whatever we're calling him these days, is feeling better. So just be forewarned, you're on the short list. Other fun news. I hate to be just downtrodden and we're just sitting here weeding out a field. I am extremely tired. It is almost a 3-hour drive to Charleston, South Carolina from here. So 6 hours driving yesterday. And I don't want to talk about the amount of money I spent on the fine pet that I have, but it was enough. I have been looking at comments regarding the series. I do believe that it is a good idea. Let's go into here and we'll take a look at production here. And somebody did mention that I have a sugar factory that I can possibly use for... Okay, it does look like it's this guy right here. So we can start looking at something like that to get. We have the money for it. And it is smart to go ahead and turn all that sugar beet into sugar to sell. I think that that's a very good idea. So we'll go ahead and take a look at getting that set up over there today. I have not detailed out that area. I haven't had the time. Ooh. Well, what else can we talk about today? We need to go ahead and start getting our fields replanted again. So we're going to try and get a little bit of that done today. As you can tell, I'm just trying to really not do much with the sugar beet field. It is a giant. It's way more than what I thought or anybody else thought was going to be coming out of there. We have a trailer that can hold right at 100,000 liters. I can fill it up in about 2 passes. It's that much. I've already pulled out 300 some odd thousand liters. That's how we ended up buying the trailers, and did a lot of rearranging around of equipment. We sold all of the sellables that we had, from wool down to everything else. And I can understand, if you're already thinking about clicking off this video, because I am not in my normal chipper self. I'm sorry. This video is not going to be very long today. I just wanted to get it out there. That way you guys knew kind of what was up, what was going on, and all that other fun stuff. So I'm going to make, I think, the last pass, or second to last pass on this guy. Should be pretty close to being done. And let's go ahead and try to plan out what else we're going to do today. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to set that guy on a worker. So this is our pride and joy right now. This is the most expensive piece of equipment that we own currently. A Ventor 4150 potato harvester. It is large. Whoever modeled this, you are just a saint, because I can see the amount of time that something like this would have taken to do, and I do not envy your job in any way. But that's not what we're going to be tinkering with. What we've got here is, this is all the rocks picked out of the big field. It did have a little bit more where we had plowed it up than the other one. So it does appear that there is a map to for like stones and how much comes out of each field. I did have a comment saying that depending on what type of cultivation and plowing that we used would have been, you know, how much we would have got out. So we will be looking at heavier tillage, probably some heavy discs or something like that. So we have the shallow cultivator on right now, and we'll probably go ahead and think about getting rid of that and getting something for the back of the versatile. As you can see, here is the girth of the field and how much we have pulled out versus what is left. And I spent a good 3 hours just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I barely made it. So there is some concern, let's say, about how much I'm actually going to be able to get in and out of there. But we'll worry about that bridge whenever we get across it today. Okay, let's see here how much we've got. Does it say? I'm sure that it does somewhere. Do I not have a fun box? Anywhere? Anywhere box. It looks like we've got 2,500 liters already, so that's pretty good. That'll help with a few things, so won't be too upset about that. Let's see. We did. I'm trying to think here what all we've done. So give me just a second here. We did canola up in the 2 fields, yeah. I think. So I think I want to plant a root crop. Jeez Louise, Alex, come on. A root crop up there, or row crop, whatever we want to call it. Probably do. You know what? We haven't done sunflowers. I want to do a big thing of sunflowers, so we'll do those fields up there as sunflowers. I think that's a pretty good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and get the versatile set up for that, and we'll get him planting away. And what we're going to do is, not this harvest, but next harvest, I'm going to go ahead and plow in that little center section we made, what, 60 episodes ago, where we divided it up so the fields didn't get too big on ourselves. And we'll go ahead and make that a big field, because we're grown-ups now. We're big boys. And before I forget about it, I do want to give out a special shout out to NMC T-Bone for helping me with the some of the XML work for the steering on this guy. If you look down where the tie rods are and the steering cylinders, everything moves like it does on the rear one. So pretty happy about that. The only reason we're using this guy to get that out is because the versatile is stupid in the way it steers. So hopefully I've got this guy all set up and he's ready to go. We're going to give him a minute and make sure, just to be you know, 100% positive. Okay, why is this guy saying that it needs to be refilled? What is wrong now? Alright, so we know we're killing it now. I bet you it does the same thing, though. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Great. Okay, well, we'll do this later then. So, on to the big guy. So, we've got the Radons, and they are absolutely massive. I am completely about them. They are great for this, and they're going to be awesome with potatoes as well. So I'm going to be really excited to use those, and you know, get those going. But first, we need to get this set up again. Okay, make sure that we have auto width set on. There we go. Back. Okay, so we've got this at least set up now. And this thing is breaking down pretty quick, so I'm kind of worried about it as well, although we are putting massive hours on this thing. So let's go ahead and get this guy swung back around, and we're going to go ahead and hit Control F. And this guy is going to get set, I want to say it's 5 meters at a 0. No idea where he's going right now. We'll let him figure it out. Sir? 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 Why is everything fighting me today? What did I do wrong? Did the game update and I don't know it? Did something break? Like a lot? Because apparently things are wrong here. I think I set it up on the wrong entity. So I need to make sure that follow me is set on the truck and not the trailer, I bet. So let's try this again. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on this feller. He's not being very kosher today. So this is the speed that we get to work at, and it is very, very slow. Another thing that we were getting stuck up on and I had to fix was at the top of this hill, the hump that goes over the road, both the tractor and the truck and trailers were getting stuck on that hump. So I went through and I smoothed all that out a little bit. So hopefully we don't have that, you know, same kind of problem. As you can see, they're coming in hard and fast. And what we're going to do is this next truckload we're going to take in. It'll be, well, let's see how much we're going to get. It was 20,000, but I think the price may have went down. Yeah, so we're going to get probably 18K for each trailer, and we're going to put that money directly into the sugar beet factory, and then we'll start running them there. And I think that'll be a pretty good little hit. Now, I do seriously need to learn auto drive. That is a thing that needs to happen. So we're gonna have to do some auto drive and course play shenanigans and kind of get to where we need to be. But you know, worse things have happened. So all I want to do with these couple of passes, and I'm going to finish this, the rest of this off the screen. Again, like I said, this is not going to be a very long or interesting video. This is mainly just an update. We're going to get the sunflowers planted and all that stuff today as well. But I want to get this emptied out, and we'll get our little factory thing going, and we'll see how that pans out. Hopefully pretty good. What does sugar sell for? Sugar beet, and then that turns into sugar, right? Like straight up? Maybe. Apparently not. Where is the? I could have sworn sugar beet got turned into sugar. Yeah, maybe. I don't know for sure, but let's say it's $1,000. Then yeah, it's going to be completely worth it. Every bit every bit of it. But this is where I was the other day. And what I'm going to do, we're just going to speed up a little bit. Because, let's face it, we need to get a bigger sugar beet harvester at some point as well. Now here comes the fun part. So to get up and around here, I need me to go first. Why are the controls so bad? I hit that button 4 times. So hopefully you can make that turn. Then we gotta sneak our way down into here. And then I can hit this button again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he should speed on back up here. And we'll start getting unloaded again. As long as I didn't hit it too many awful times. Now, as you could tell, that is a ton of weight going into that trailer. The truck actually handles it better than the 4-wheel drive did, the Versatile. And that kind of leads me on to another conversation I want to have with you guys. As we've been going through this series, I've said I won't sell anything. What I am going to have to do is buy a building I'm going to have to buy Field 55 next, just to keep some of the equipment at. We own so many things now that I really can't afford the space for them. So that's definitely going to be something that's going to have to happen sooner than later, probably our next big harvest. Sadly, I'm going to have to spend money to buy a piece of land to put some equipment in sheds, because I have too many high poly items now that are just huge sinks on the performance of my computer, which is old. Well, not old, but it is getting the graphics card is getting up there in age, let's just say. So, I'm like speeding like crazy. I'm running on a 2060 of all cards, and to upgrade to a 40 series is looking to be, well, out of my hands. So I'm probably going to be looking at a 3080 or something like that to get into, which will be a very good bump in, performance. It'll be like basically triple what I can do now, and that'll help out a lot for a few things, not only recording but rendering out videos as well. I really wanted to look into a AMD card, but I've been Team Red for a while, and their driver support these days is very and I don't know, I don't gain anything on the editing side from it. Plus I'd lose a lot of Blender support as well, because the Blender doesn't work that well with Radeon graphics. So yeah, we're going to have to straight up just store away some items. Okay, I hit the button 10 times, so hopefully that's enough to get us up here. And I know it doesn't seem like we've put in a lot, but you have to remember those two trailers hold 100,000 liters combined. That's a lot. We're just kind of, what I do, I did an up. Yeah, we've done like a pass, let's say, and it's like 75% full. That's a lot. Like, just straight up, not having a good time with the amount of sugar beets that we're pulling in. Sadly, unless I missed it here, there does not appear to be... No, there does not appear to be a sugar beet harvester for sale currently. But that'll be its own thing at some point. I don't think I'll do a field this big with this set of equipment again. That was just too much, let's say. Way too much. I mean, it was a good idea. We've made money off of this field for sure, but the amount of time that it has taken has been, let's just say, a lot of time has passed. Also, with the train being this long and the harvester not being able to hold very much at all, it's very hard to, you know, get unloaded. Where if we had the big harvester, I could probably just pup these trucks in behind and actually have a worker going, and I could just drive the truck, and you know, we could do some stuff there. Or I could get an Amity beet trailer, and that would be a big help too, and we could just have a truck run while that is going. So that's the main reason for wanting to get auto drive, so we can start doing things like that. I can have the auto drive run the truck up and back to the sell point, and that would free up a you know, me to cart while we have a worker just do the fields. So there is always that. Now, I have been sneaking on this side of this for a reason. If I go to the right, to the left of this pole too soon, we'll have an error and a collision, and it won't be too awful fun. So yeah, see how he jackknifes around? So at some point I'm going to have to bury some power line, I think. But that is not today. You know, we'll have to free up a little bit more room, but you know, that'll be later down the road, I think. And you're going to be really close to filling up this trailer on this pass. Probably like right here somewhere. Yep. Okay, we're full. And everybody asks why I wanted a 6x6 truck. This is why. I haven't talked about this yet either. I did take a look at that Expendables mod in Kidworth, and I can't. It's too many polys for what we've got going on. So we're going to pass on that for right now, and probably look at, I don't know, if I could, the thing is, if you can find a good Peterbilt, then I would use one. But finding a good Kenworth is like pulling teeth. They're all really, really high poly models for like no reason. You don't need 1.6 million polys for a single cab Kenworth. I'm sorry. You bought a movie asset and you're trying to run it in your game. Please stop. Please. Like Michael Jordan meme. Please get some help. And I know it seems kind of dumb to buy Field 55 right now, but that'll give us an excuse to run some trucking routes too. So we'd buy a pretty good size lowboy and keep, you know, the harvesters down there that we're not going to use all the time. So we can keep the planter for the sugarcane down there. We can keep the sugarcane harvester down there. We can keep the potato harvester down there, and you know, those kinds of equipment. And then that would give us a reason to truck down there to get things in and out of the shed that we're not going to use all the time. Come on, baby. You can do it. Okay. Well, aren't you just a spinny McSpinnerson? Don't mind me just backing doubles down the hill. Okay, there's something that's changed. Some kind of update has happened or something, because I've done that hill every other time, and it's been fine. almost 9K from just the front trailer is not bad. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to head down to our little production area, and we're going to take a look at getting that production set up, and we'll go ahead and unload this trailer into that, and hopefully that'll work out pretty well. Hopefully I just didn't mess up by taking all the weight off of the drives. I don't think the game understands that, but you know, I've been surprised before. Now I do kind of like this one. Let's see here. How bad does this? It doesn't look that bad either. Right there. Hopefully I like this. I'm gonna have to, because it's done. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of landscaping here. I need to smooth out a good portion of this land to kind of bring that into check here. Tons and tons and tons and tons of sugar beets going in. So let's take a look at what all we can get. Did I just spend money on this and it doesn't have a thing? Sugar beet sugar. It's going to take 2. It's going to make 1. It's only going to do 7,200 cycles a month. So let's go ahead and get that running. And because we're just dumping right there, I think I'm just going to keep the B here on this guy. It'll make it a little bit, you know, more sprightly, and be able to go up and down the field here a little bit better. So let's just give this a go and see what's up. Oh yeah, this is a lot more better. So we're able to just kind of scoot and skedaddle up and down pretty quick. And we'll take until it's full. We'll take them over there to the dealio, and that means basically for every $400 that we've spent, we're gonna make $1,000 on selling sugar beet sugar. But I have to make a placeable to sell them, so I'm gonna have to be kind of price conscious about that. Now I know I need to continue. To make money until we have enough to buy the potato cart, because that's in the plan for the day. So, or not today, but it is in the plans. So we'll have to kind of keep that going as well. Okay, guys. That's actually where I'm going to leave it at for today. So. Yeah, we're going to do. I'm going to get the sugar beet harvested. The rest of it off camera. Again, sorry, things just didn't work out. It'd be what it be. And what I'm going to do is get. I'm going to harvest this off of camera, and then I'm going to come back in. I'm going to actually pause time while I do this. Now that I think about it, and I'm going to go ahead and plant the bigger field with sunflowers, and then we'll take a look at doing some other things in the next episode as well. Again, I apologize for the kind of video that this kind of turned into, but my little guy is more important than my channel, so it be what it be. But that is where I'm going to leave it at. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all so much for, wishing my little guy well. He probably doesn't understand, but I appreciate it. So, thanks again. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.